Zambrano, that one punch.
Man, it was beautiful. It was well timed, well placed. You know exactly what, and a well placed, well timed shot and get you just what it got you, a great knockout. So congrats to him, and he worked with my man Louis DeCubas. So I know it's a happy night for him. So yeah, it was a good night of boxing.
And your division is starting to heat up a little bit. We just saw, was it last week? Sergio Ramirez picked up another win.
Yeah.
We have I don't know, people are starting to criticize him now. He wins like every round, but he's not stopping guys. I don't know if you saw the fight or what you thought of it.
I didn't get a chance to see it, but I mean, at the end of the day, I haven't really seen him fight. But at the end of the day, I know he's winning. He's getting his hand raised, and so that's all a fighter can do, I guess. I know certain people want to see knockouts and stuff like that, but
you have a lot of power too. But as you start to step up your competition, you don't get as many knockouts. That's just kind of par for the course, isn't it?
I mean, not everybody is a heavy bag, and if everybody that I was fighting was, then I wouldn't be in the right spot. Doing the right thing, fighting the right people. So it's going to be hard to get everybody up out of there. It takes two people to make a great fight, whether it's a one-sided ass whooping or whether it's a Corrales, Diego Corrales, Castillo, both people have to want to fight, have to want to win, have to keep trying, keep coming. Otherwise, you're going to get somebody just trying to survive, and sometimes it's harder to get those people out of there than it is to get the people who are coming to win.
You mentioned when a guy's taking a whooping, you mentioned that alongside of a great fight. Do you think boxing fans don't look at that enough, that sometimes when a guy's just putting on a clinic, that's kind of a great fight too?
Exactly, but they have to take it for what it's worth. If you're a true boxing fan, a real boxing fan, you're going to appreciate that boxing skill and that dominance, but that's not what everybody watches boxing for. So a lot of people watch it for excitement.
And what's up next for you?
June or July. I'm going to be fighting again in June or July. After that, I'm going to be ranked #2 in the world in the IBF. Hopefully fight again at the end of the year. And then, if James Degale is still at the top or doing whatever, we can get it cracking. It don't matter to me. I've been trying to get certain people to fight. Emmanuel Lean, Ronald Graville, Dominique Wade, a number of people. And they don't want to make it happen.
You talked about excitement in the sport, but obviously you're a technical fighter, a smart fighter. Is there like a perfect balance there where you could give the fans what they want and still, or?
Not everybody can do that. There's a select few people who can do that, where you can entertain the fans, but you can still hit and not get hit, and have longevity in your career. I like to have a good time. I like to have fun. I like to put on a show, but not at the expense of my smarts. Because at the end of the day, if y'all know Jordan Hardy, the PBC Jabs girl, does a weekly boxing update video, commentates all the FS1 shows. We're going to have little sweet hands running around. I want to watch them grow up. Y'all know the story of my daughter, Aaliyah, who passed away. I got to be there for that. Not just here, but I got to be here. You understand what I'm saying? I want to watch them grow up. You know what I'm saying? I want to live a long life with her, a fruitful life, a fun life. And if I'm fighting a certain way just to please certain people, it's not going to happen. I'm going to continue to fight how I fight, smart, slick, sharp, make adjustments as needed, sometimes fight, sometimes box, and put on a show, have fun,
It takes a rare, special fighter to do both simultaneously, right? Not get hit and put on a show.
Exactly. Sometimes it can be quote-unquote boring, for a lot of fans or some fans, but if you turning up and having a good time at the same time, not getting hit, you're going to please a lot of people. You're never going to be able to please everybody, There's always going to be naysayers and haters or whatever you want to call them, people who don't like your style, and that's okay. I'm not for everybody. I accept that. I'm not for everybody. That's okay. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to like me. I accept that. I'll sleep peacefully at night. I still wish those people the best no matter what they do. If you're a janitor and you don't like me, I still wish you to have the best janitor career there is, or whatever it is you do. I'm not for everybody. And then the next guy standing next to me, he's not for everybody, and that's okay. That's why there's different styles in boxing.
Halfway to your division, we have Canelo and Chavez fighting next week.
Yep.
Chavez has been in your division for a while. What do you think of that fight?
I like Canelo. I think throughout it, Chavez is clearly the bigger guy. But I think consistently throughout his career, Canelo has showed us that he's the more disciplined, the more technical, the more fundamentally sound fighter. And it's going to be hard to just put everything together for one camp, and then go out there and make it happen. It's something you have to do for a long time.
Too little, too late kind of thing?
Possibly, but you know, Chavez, he's got, you know, he's a great, you know, fighter too. You know, he's had hiccups here and there, and you know, some outside problems, but it does look like he's very focused this fight and really on his A game. But has he been consistent enough throughout his whole career to bring it together for this moment? I'm not sure. That's something we're gonna have to sit back and see. But I really like Canelo. You know, I think he's slick, he's smart, he's fun to watch for me. So that's
Do we have a blowout on our hands? Does Chavez make it a good fight?
Man, that's a good question. I don't know. We're going to have to tune in. I'll be there at the T-Mobile, me and Miss Sweet Hands. So, you know, we're going to be watching, and y'all going to have to tune in as well, you know, but I'm rolling with Canelo.
Any last message for the fans?
Man, just I appreciate y'all, your support, you're tuning in, you know, watching me fight, and, you know, just everything you guys have done for my career so far. Man, God bless y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. I hope y'all continue to follow and tune in and support. Follow me on social media, Caleb Plan, and just, you know, stay tuned.
Thanks, Caleb.
Yes, sir. Thank you.